Max has had enough.
Just fucking kidding. Just fucking kidding.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Just fucking kidding. How many bloody times do we have to do this dance? You fuck with us, we fuck with you.
First, to start off this video, I want to make it very clear that my whole message, my whole meaning of this whole video right here is that the message of MamaMax's recent video called PickASideYouTube was good. The message was good, but the execution and the presentation was fucking terrible. Couldn't have been worse. I want to make that very obvious off rip though, because Jesus Christ, I've seen anyone even somewhat critical of this video get called automatically a pedo, and because if you have the slightest critique, the slightest fucking criticism of this bullshit ass video that MamaMax made, then holy shit, dude, you must be a pedo. The world is just black and white fucking apparently. There's no nuance, there's no gray area to anywhere. So all you motherfuckers are already itching to call me a pedo in the comment section because I don't agree with this video that MamaMax made. Hold your fucking horses, because even fucking MamaMax liked to tweet saying you're gonna be shocked at this. Just because I'm critical of MamaMax's video doesn't mean I disagree that predators are bad. I know, nuclear take, right? And MamaMax liked this tweet, so he agrees with what I'm saying right now. You can be critical of this video, but still think that pedos are bad, predators are bad, and they shouldn't be on YouTube, and YouTube should definitely take care of it. But the way he went about delivering this message was dog shit. This video isn't only extremely cringe, but dishonest as well.
On November 26, 2021, my good friend Max published a video exposing the colossal pedo ring that is IMVU, where he uncovered one particularly inveterate child predator, known in-game as Pablo Sonny, a pedophile with an extensive history of grooming multiple teenage girls. And to no one's surprise, YouTube tore it down like none of it ever happened.
What is this phrasing? YouTube tore it down like none of it ever happened. Already, you can see the rhetoric that this guy is using when explaining this whole situation is trying to paint this picture that YouTube somehow supports pedos. But as you guys are going to see in this video, there's much more nuance to this situation, and there's much more explanations to why this is happening, other than just YouTube likes pedos. And bear with me, these are pretty long video clips, but you need the context.
The fickle thing about it, though, is that the video was cut and censored in accordance with the community guidelines, manually reviewed by your staff in order for the family-friendly shell that remained to be available on your platform, even if age-restricted. I myself have personally seen the entire video, and there is not one timestamp you can find that does anything even remotely illicit, especially compared to the categorical obscenities that already plague YouTube. And for what? Because of the bare ass of a virtual character. Is this a joke?
There's the nuance, there is the real explanation, which is 100% logical. You put a fucking virtual black dude showing his ass cheeks out in your video non-censored, dude. That's such an easy thing to censor. How the hell could you extrapolate, just because the subject of the video was about some pedo, how could you extrapolate that YouTube is now protecting pedos because they took this down when you full on had a naked black dude in your video? This is obvious. There's the nuance, ladies and gentlemen. Off rip, this video is completely dishonest. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, YouTube's really protecting those pedos. It's not like you had a naked black dude in your video and it got flagged for sex and nudity policies. This is so clear-cut. This is a clear-cut case. What is this point?
There is not one timestamp you can find that does anything even remotely illicit, especially compared to the categorical obscenities that already plague YouTube. And for what? Because of the bare ass of a virtual character. Is this a joke?
Is this video a fucking joke? You just said that there was nothing in the video that was remotely illicit. Meanwhile, you just showed a naked black dude who wasn't censored in your video. And the other hypocrisy point you tried to call out YouTube on is that there's sex, there's prawn on YouTube. Yeah, there's porn on YouTube, dude. There's porn on YouTube, there's crazy shit on YouTube. YouTube are hypocrites. Yeah, YouTube's system is not consistent at all. If that's your point, you got it, brother. I'm fully on with you. But holy fuck, dude, to try to say YouTube likes pedos is brain rot cancer. You have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. Just go with the concrete point. This is what every motherfucker does on the internet nowadays. They have a good point, but they just want to exaggerate it a little bit more until they seem like they're fucking retarded. You got a good concrete point. YouTube's a hypocrite. YouTube's not consistent. Get their attention, cause some commotion for that. Don't overstep the boundaries. Don't now say that they like pedos. That only delegitimizes your actual good arguments and muddies the water for the shit that you actually have on them.
Max documenting this formerly unknown behavior in a 90-minute documentary about the horrors of pedophilia and child sexual abuse in IMVU is somehow sexually gratifying to you?
Oh my god. You are so... Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy's actually fucking a complete piece of shit. You are so dishonest. This is like the furthest thing from the truth right here. You just went, oh my god, this is fucking insane. So you got a message from Team YouTube saying that this content was meant to be sexually gratifying. And then you somehow equate that to the subject of the video where you talk about a pedo. And then you say, you think that pedos touching kids is sexually gratifying? Oh god. You guys must be sick pedo fucks if you think that kids are sexually gratifying you. Jesus Christ, YouTube is a whole bunch of fucking sickos. They're a whole bunch of predators. No, dude. How about it was sexually gratifying because you showed a naked black dude's ass? That's probably why, Einstein.
Everything was perfectly fine for the first half fucking million people who watched it, but the very second Team YouTube watches it. Interesting.
Yeah, what does this even mean? Team YouTube are the enforcers of justice. They're the moderators of the platform. The 500,000 1,000 people who watch the video, they're not the moderators. They don't have the power to get you a strike. What the fuck possibly could this point even mean, dude?
We tried resolving it with you peacefully, but you were unwilling to budge like the apologist you allegedly are. And Max has had enough.
Just fucking kidding.
It doesn't get better the second time fucking around. It's still just as bad. Yeah, dude, you're a real badass. You're not coming in like a bitch. You're really a Chad right now. You put on some fake blood on your teeth, mouth, and fucking nose, and put on a cringy-ass deep voice changer. This guy's fucking, he means business, dude. This guy really means business with YouTube. He's not fucking around, guys. He's the real deal. He's about to make the claim that YouTube loves pedos. Yeah. This guy's really smart, guys.
How many bloody times do we have to do this dance? You fuck with us, we fuck with you.
And this is where it begins to get really fucking hard to watch, dude. Initially, we were talking about the dishonest part of this video, but now we're getting into the really fucking cringe shit, but also dishonest as well. This voice changer makes this video so hard to watch. He's so performative. He's so pretentious. God damn, he's such a fucking loser.
Whether it's intentional or not, you endlessly punish those of us who create content in response to injustice, speaking up for victims like children and pursuing the perpetrators like pedophiles. It is volatile, intense, disturbing, upsetting, raw, and real. Because that is the subject matter it is covering, and that is the way it should be covered.
Have you ever thought to yourself that this huge fucking corporation with thousands of members working under one of the biggest fucking companies of all time, Google, have you ever just thought to yourself, hey, maybe they all don't support pedos, but actually they just have a really inconsistent flagging system, and a lot of shit goes under the rug, and they don't get to a lot of the shit. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe it's not one big fucking tinfoil conspiracy theory that, you know, the world, they're really just so bad. They're all just trying to have one big pedo ring. All Google employees, they're all one big pedo. They're all Jeffrey Epsteins out there. Jesus, dude. You live in a fucking fantasy world if you genuinely believe that shit. Get a grip on life, motherfucker.
You endlessly punish those of us who create content in response to injustice, speaking up for victims like children and pursuing the perpetrators like pedophiles.
Wake up. The reason you get punished by YouTube isn't because they're going out of their way trying to protect the predators and pedos of the platform. It's probably just because you're talking about really graphic and really explicit content that more than likely, more times than not, includes some TOS shit. As I already said, dude, you got a good concrete argument with the inconsistencies that the YouTube system has going on. Just say that. Stop trying to go some crazy conspiracy shit. It just makes you look like a retard.
You take down our shit and continue to help absolutely no one besides the evil people we are trying to expose.
Yeah, YouTube's really going out of their way to help the evil people of the platform, dude, because that's realistic in any sense of the word. Get a grasp on reality, man. Like, you're not living on planet Earth, dude.
Evil people, evil people, evil people, evil people. And the survivors continue to scream in agonizing silence. But maybe that's the way you like it.
God, you're so fucking dumb. Yeah, that's the way they like it. And you're gonna hear a lot of these hyperbolic claims that he says throughout this video. That YouTube, maybe you like the pedos, maybe you like the predators on the platform. You know, they bring in some good ad revenue. They bring in the kids especially, you know. They got a good kid audience and, you know, they're aiming for them too. So maybe, you know, having Mini Lad, having Lion Maker on the platform, maybe it's not so bad. No, motherfucker. You realize by saying outlandish, crazy shit like this just makes you seem like an unhinged guy that should not have any of his opinions respected and shouldn't be listened to. Like, dude, saying crazy shit is going to make you look like a crazy bitch. You're doing it to yourself. Your reputation is going down the shitter. Even if you do have one good argument there, it's fucking under 5 layers of bullshit conspiracy crazy shit, dude. So who would take you seriously?
And despite all of the conflicting personalities you're about to see, you'll notice that there's one thing that does bring us all together. We don't like pedophiles. Something you don't seem to see eye to eye with us on YouTube.
Yep, there it is again for the second time. YouTube likes pedos, YouTube endorses pedos, and me and all my friends who are guest starring on this video, we don't like pedos. We don't like pedos. We have this brave, outstanding take that no one has ever heard before, that pedos are bad. Clap, clap, motherfucker. Do you want an award for this outstanding fucking take? And then this video takes a really weird turn where he then starts calling out specific creators on YouTube to talk about this drama, to talk about how YouTube is somehow supporting pedos. He ats them on Twitter as well, creating this huge hashtag. But in this video, he goes in depth on specific creators, and this shit gets really weird fast.
Philip DeFranco. Remember when you and your team ignored us last time during the whole Answer Us PedoTube thing because you were too busy talking about some stupid drama? I know I'm not as famous as you would like, but how about you do the right thing this time and fucking say something? I know you're on break, so it would mean even more to me for you to actually do something this time around.
Yeah, dude, this guy's a real piece of shit. I can't possibly fucking imagine why Philip DeFranco ignored totally not this unhinged fucking tweet of you saying Answer Us PedoTube and accusing YouTube of fucking supporting pedos. I can't imagine that fucking anyone would not want to co-sign this completely unhinged take that you have. You look like a fucking psycho. That's why people ignore you. You look like a fucking idiot online. You're calling YouTube PedoTube, and you're really fucking wondering why people are ignoring you? You know, maybe if you take off your tinfoil hat and stop coming across as a crazy ass motherfucker on the timeline, adding all of these big creators to answer PedoTube and to address this big problem on fucking YouTube that they're supporting pedos, and maybe if you actually stick to realistic, concrete arguments and not crazy fucking conspiracies, maybe you'll get a lot more support. Maybe a lot of people will get on your back and start supporting your message. But dude, if you hear some fucking crazy shit like YouTube supports pedos, a really big fucking claim that you need to have a shit ton of evidence for, maybe you're not going to get as many supporters, and maybe they're going to ignore you. Completely justifiably so. The fact that you don't realize this just shows how fucking unhinged and psycho you are.
Corpse, I know you have nothing to do with this, but with all of your power, influence, years of not speaking to me while I was at the hospital tending to my sick girlfriend, and you kept trying to rush me home to do you a huge favor, and then you threw me under the bus for something you did, and at the same time acted like you were taking full responsibility for it. But I let you do it because I thought you were going to be my friend like you used to be, and then you stopped talking to me immediately after you were done using me. Yeah. So, how about you do me the fucking favor this time and talk about something besides yourself for once? It will give you a good look. I promise.
Whoa. What the fuck? What the fuck was that unhinged personal rant that you just had about Corp's husband? That was so weird. Why did you feel the need to include that in your video, dude? He brings up this personal ass issue he has with Corp's husband about how he was in the hospital with his sick girlfriend and that Corpse wanted a favor from him while he was tending to his sick girlfriend, and apparently he came through for Corpse, and now he's like salty as fuck because he didn't answer his DM about a collab. So now he's just fucking mouthing saying, yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. Why don't you actually do something good with your fucking platform, you bitch? Like, you are so weird. This guy is fucking unhinged. And you know what the craziest thing about this is, and the most damaging, is that there's actually a conversation to be had with the inconsistency and the bad shit that's on YouTube, because whether you want to admit or not, there's a ton of predators, ton of pedo shit on YouTube of them benefiting and getting a lot of content from YouTube to fucking get themselves off on with this pedo, with this child porn kind of shit. Yeah, that's a real thing. That's definitely a real thing, and there's definitely a real conversation and criticism towards YouTube about that shit. But when you have people like this who are leading the charge with this conversation, saying the crazy thing like YouTube likes pedophiles, it ruins it. It makes it so easy for everyone to write off the whole conversation as a whole bunch of bullshit because you have these unhinged crazy motherfuckers saying this outlandish take that is just so insanely hard to prove because you can't prove it. You cannot prove that YouTube likes pedos, and when that's the main discourse, and when you're tweeting out things like hashtag pedotube, you're losing. You're losing everyone. No one's going to pay attention to you, and the real conversation is going to get lost with all this retardation that you are spewing out.
Oh yes. If I have to start shit with every influencer in this goddamned planet just to make anyone give even a slight fuck, so be it. I'd rather have the whole world hate me than ever hear a child's voice being silenced again.
He's like trying to be a fucking villain. Holy fuck, this guy, why does he speak like this? He calls out Corpse on the pettiest, fucking gayest drama known to mankind. That, you know, when I got a favor, when I did a favor for you, and when I asked you for a collab on my YouTube video, you didn't respond. And then you like come out here bragging like, yeah, I just did that, motherfucker. And I'm gonna start drama with anyone possible because if it means that another child won't have their silence, won't have their opinion silenced, won't be silenced, won't be abused. Yeah, I just did that. I just called out Corp's fucking husband. Real badass right here. You're a fucking loser.
I just want to finally see some justice done for the victims in my videos. So, again, I'm gonna have to upset all of my fellow creators and make a goddamn disaster out of you, YouTube, because you never do anything until we start squeezing your balls. And this is the part where you come in, children. The links are in the description. I kindly ask you to come with me to make a fucking mess for the second time. I want you to pace this bitch until the world is nauseous from looking at it. I want you to drown out every trending topic so—
Yeah, but okay, he keeps going on with this real like villain shit, like talking in this Discord fucking voice changer mod. He's a real badass right here, but then this is just a call to action for everyone to tweet out, answer me YouTube, I think it was, to get a real fucking response. Hey, at least it wasn't hashtag pedotube this time, so maybe MamaMax is learning slowly. He's a slow learner, you know? First, we had to make sure that the hashtag literally didn't say fucking pedo in it from his first attempt, so now we got that. But next time, let's just make sure that we don't have the message constantly in your fucking video that YouTube likes pedos, because that's fucking retarded. But one final point I want to bring up, which is kind of me being charitable to MamaMax with this, because I want to think he doesn't really think that YouTube supports pedophiles, and I think maybe some of the exaggeration and hyperbole that he says in his video, like YouTube likes pedos multiple times, maybe that's just for outrage and attention. Because look at this clip.
Bad press, good press. I just want to finally see some justice done for the victims in my videos.
Bad press, good press, he doesn't care. He just wants this to get attention. So he's probably gonna say the most outlandish shit possible to get attention. And you know what? I'm making a video right now giving it attention, calling out his bullshit. But there's a key factor he doesn't realize, that he's fucking himself by muddying the water with saying crazy shit like YouTube likes pedos. I tweeted out, I think MamaMax might have said YouTube loves pedos for more outrage. Bad press, good press. I just want to finally see some justice done for the victims in my videos. You realize muddying the waters with YouTube loves pedos only delegitimizes your original argument against them. He's been liking tweets extremely critical of him, where in this case, I called his video dishonest, yet he liked it. I don't know, I'm getting this really weird feeling he may have said a lot of outlandish shit for the sake of more outrage, but failed to realize it fucks him over so bad. Because he did like my video of me saying that it was dishonest and cringe, but also at the end of that tweet, I said that I was making a video on it tomorrow, which it gives him more attention. It gives the subject more attention, which at the end of the day, as he said in his video, that good press, bad press, doesn't matter as long as people are talking about it, as long as people are giving it attention, he doesn't care. So maybe this is me being charitable. Hopefully he doesn't believe YouTube are actually supporting pedos. But at the same time, you realize if this really is your attempt, MamaMax, at just getting more attention by saying the most outlandish shit you could think of, like YouTube equals pedos, shit like that, you've got to realize that you're fucking yourself in the end with this. Because as I already said multiple times in this video, it's the boy cried wolf. No one's gonna give a shit about your initial argument and the real discourse to have if you keep fucking saying this crazy shit like YouTube equals pedos. You delegitimize your claim, you delegitimize actual arguments that you have against YouTube, and you're muddying the water. But yeah, that's enough with this shit video. Believe it or not, the message was good, execution and performance was terrible. Presentation, terrible. Goddamn, this guy sucks. He sucks. And everyone responding in this drama with a hashtag pedo, hashtag respond YouTube, they've been unhinged as well. Anyone who's critical of this video gets called a pedo. You guys are the real fucking problems. And you guys are contributing to this problem because you're ruining the whole conversation to be had with this with your crazy fucking psycho conspiracy theories.